What's up everyone, my name is Beret, and sometimes I wear a beret. Every couple of years or so I show off my collection, and while that's an interesting look into the blasters I have and the ones that maybe have disappeared, one thing I've never shown off before is my larger collection. My collection of instructions. I started collecting instructions when I first got into the hobby, and when I say collect, I mean I just kept a few of the ones that came with the blasters I owned. And in a few years' time, I realized, hey, cool, these are interesting to have, just in case I need to look up something about using the blaster. Not that I ever did, but I didn't get rid of them. And then a few years after that, when I started making videos, I realized, hey, I don't need a blaster wall. Also, I don't have space, the resources for a blaster wall. I want to use those blasters, but these make a good background. And so I started using them in my backdrops, and you can see the evolution of that over the years, and shout out to people who have also taken an interest into collecting instructions and putting them into unique backdrops. I think it's super cool, and if you bought the blasters, well, odds are you're gonna throw away the instructions. That just seems to be what happens, but instead I found an interesting use case for them, so I thought today, why don't we look at all the instructions I have and see which ones you recognize, maybe some that you don't, and honestly, I forget what some of the ones are in here too. Now, some of these instructions came from blasters or Nerf items that I purchased myself. A lot of them were sent to me by people who didn't need instructions, and they were like, Bret, use this for your backdrop. And I said, sure. But as a result, I've gotten many overlapping instructions before, and I've gotten rid of some of those as a result because I didn't need like 10 Chronos instructions, but you know, at the time, it was useful. And then some of these have also just gotten battered because of how I affixed them to the wall, and then I had to throw some of them out too. Some are also technically missing because new in package blasters I haven't taken the instructions out of, and also some blasters just don't have instructions anymore, separate pieces I should say, like Busby blasters. Does it make more sense overall since a lot of people will throw them out? Yeah. Does it make sense for this collection though? No. Bad Busby. Anyway, we're gonna start with something that isn't exactly Nerf related, but close enough. My Light Strike instruction guide, which has all of the relevant Light Strike blasters on the front, and I do still have all 6 of my Light Strike specific laser tag blasters. Maybe I'll make a video on those one day, maybe not. We've got a big old piece of nostalgia right here. For those who aren't aware, the very first blaster that I ever purchased, or should I say was purchased for me, thank you Mom and Dad, was the N-Strike Unity system, that being the Titan, the Hornet, and the Scout. And included in that set was this DVD. 3 action-packed missions, oh boy, ages 8 and up, for use with the Nerf N-Strike blasters, and of course, DVD not for use with the Titan ASV-1 blaster. Do not shoot the Titan at your TV. Now, the TV we had at the time meant I could shoot the other 2 blasters at the TV, and I definitely thought it was interactive. So, genius me, but I still have that thing, and it is interesting to watch. Maybe we'll watch it one day. Next up, we've got a continuing old blaster instructions, you can tell because they're colorful. We've got a Recon, a full, ooh, actually no, I lied. This is not a Recon instruction guide. This is just showing off old stuff. Look at that. Oh man, remember these things? What are those? Get 10% off, oh my gosh, Nerf at HasbroToyShop.com. Good through, All right, I'm a few years late. And then of course we've got another little, another 10% off, good through 7/1/07 through same time. Man, I really slept on this, but it does show off some of the old ammo types too. Ballistic balls! Glow darts, micro darts, sonic micro darts, tagger micro darts, and streamlines. Oh, God bless. My favorite ammo type. And of course, jumping a few years ahead, we've got the Dart Rover User's Manual. Please read all information on this manual thoroughly before using it. Okay, and even on the back, we've got how to clean your Dart Rover. Thanks, I was worried. I've of course shown this off in my Dart Rover video because you needed to know how to put it together. And look at that. Now we've got a car. Bret, where are all the blaster instructions in here? These seem to be a bunch of miscellaneous things. Oh, you can also see I taped this because when I put them up on the wall, I don't want them flopping around. All right, here we go, finally. Double dealer. Beautiful, beautiful double dealer that totally doesn't jam. I've never owned a double dealer. Someone gave this to me. And jumping back into history again, ooh. This is still sealed in the plastic it came in, and I intend to leave it as such. Firefly Rev 8. You see that? It's beautiful. And on the back, inside there, I've got the glow strips that are supposed to be affixed to the Sonic Micro Darts. And not in package, we've got the Dart Tag Strike Fire 2-player system. Hey, what blaster is this? The most common question on the Nerf subreddit ever. Well, this one came with the 2 blasters, the Dart Tag vests, and the eye protection. And there's even game modes on the back. Thank you, Nerf. Oh look, another one. Oh wait, it's the Crossfire. How could they do this to us? With the little shield, eye protection, and the blaster itself. I don't think I have the shield anymore, very sad. But once again, we've got the game modes on the back. Cool, cool. Hey, what's this? The Nightfinder, one of the best blasters of all time when we were first starting out? Yes, it is. I believe these micro darts were also slightly shorter than the common ones. Weird, weird. And what's this? Oh my god, it's a Vulcan. I was really excited when I finally got this one. Yes, this is from a blaster that I actually purchased. All of these white instructions, these older ones, are from blasters that I did in fact purchase myself. Do I own any of them currently? Don't believe so. And then, yeah, skipping a few years, the Dart Zone Pro Mark II. Ooh, and now something that's getting a little bit more difficult to find if you're looking for them. Halo Boomco instructions for the UNSC M6. These are pretty thin, so I think this could be really easily destroyed if I'm not careful. Yes, the blaster may not survive, but the instructions will. The Star Wars instructions for the Mandalorian rifle. And we've got a Strife, the Battle Camo Strife. And we've got, this is something I've definitely not owned. Was this from Jose? This is probably from Jose. These are not Nerf darts. Give me crap. And neither is this. Don't worry about that. Aha, okay, this is what I thought the thing was before. I didn't realize the Play Erect jury actually had a little fancier. Oh gosh, wow, a golden ticket. I'm going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. If I want to then, I could open this up and have a lot more space covered, but I don't think I've ever actually put this one up. And now we've got, yes, another great blaster with a lot of just different languages to make it thicker for some reason. Hey look, another Dart Zone Pro Mark II. Aha, hiding in there was another little set of attachment stuff. Cool, cool. This one on the back actually expires in 07, so I'm even later on that one. Nerf, are you ready to reload? I sure as heck am. Can I order it through this? Looks like this is gonna be the best way for me to order another mega missile or some ballistic balls, so I can't get rid of this. Next, of course, we've got an Alpha Trooper. Yes, I recognize this color scheme. We're getting into Ultra, the Ultra Select. Do I own this blaster currently? No. Nerf Hyper, the Mach 100. There was another oldie hiding in the mix. The N-Strike Mission Kit Pinpoint Sight. Yep, I remember buying the sight on its own, and it did come with its own set of instructions. Look, you can put it on your Maverick. Darn right you can. The Poe Dameron Blaster. Remember when we found this early? That was not where these instructions are from, but it's a darn comfortable handle. The Wrath Bolt. Zombie Strike Green with that little notch in the side. Yeah, I don't have this anymore. Oh look, we've got Rival. Glossy Rival Kronos. More Nerf Rival. The Vision. You heard of the Kronos? Oh, actually, let's see. This is the old Kronos, the original, and this is the red Kronos? Blue Kronos? Doesn't say, but you can tell, like there's that little stripe on it. So slightly different. Okay. And we've got, yes, the Mediator front barrel attachment, the little shotgun spread that you can pump up on its own. Man, this thing has gotten battered a little bit from all that tape I put on and then take off. Oh, what's this? And there's the Mediator. Nerf Rival Pilot, a recent acquisition. Moto Blitz, the Infamous, Rival again, the Perseus, the Captain Cassian Andor Pistol. Ooh, we've got a Halo Infinite Code. That doesn't belong here. It's like this Roblox code doesn't belong in here for the Viper Strike. And a recent acquisition, the Harrier. This blaster I did purchase myself and I still have it, and the instructions look like that. Why don't they make one with that much orange on it? Worker? Okay. I guess this could be pretty useful though if you do own the blaster. Like, that actually is something that would benefit from having instructions. The first of many as well, the Gelfire Mythic, the Dart Zone Pro Mark 2.1, the Hyper Fuel 20. Christmas fun with the Roblox Shark Bite web launcher and the perfect Nerf safety goggles. Trash. The Batman Gauntlet, the Gelfire Mythic, the Gelfire Mythic, the Gelfire Mythic, the Gelfire Mythic. Okay, we're done. I lied. The Gelfire Mythic, the Halo MA40. Look at that, nice and green. Maybe too green? I mean, there's a lot of green. I appreciate the color difference. Yeah, that's fine. I have 2 Nerf Dart Rover instructions. What is wrong with me? The Worker Cheetah 2.0. I do have one of those. My beloved Nerf Roblox Zombie Attack Viper Strike. Why is it like blue? I guess it's because of Roblox? Why would they not make this red? Hey, have you heard of the Nexus Pro? You have now. I got these before from Dart Zone, the little ammo pamphlets. #1 darts, period. Yeah, that's one interpretation. The Nerf Cam ECS 12. Well, these are some pretty sharp instructions, just like the blaster. Wow, that is blue. Wow. Looking at all these other instructions, that pops. That pops hard. The Nerf Tobias Beckett Star Wars blaster. So, the Han Solo pistol, but with extensions. I'd never actually owned this one. Someone gave that to me. Oh boy, more hyper. The Rush 40, more hyper. The Siege 50, great blasters. Star Wars, the Kira blaster. Nerf Ultra 2, yes it is. The Nerf Hoop, the Nerf Hoop. Nerf Hoop, that's not Nerf Ball. Oh, now we go really far back. The Strong Arm blaster, Cyber Strike, Strong Arm. Look at those old instructions. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they simple? They're super small. Conquest Pro, Fortnite SPL, the Fortnite instructions actually pop pretty well too. Ultra is here, the Ultra Amp, Accu Trooper, because it came with stock in the drum. Barrel Break, but not just any barrel break, Sonic Fire Barrel Break. Like, that's what makes instructions like these pretty cool. I mean, that's different. We got another Kira blaster, forgot I had 2 of those. Another Mediator, more old school. We've got the Defender T3 Cyber Strike. Beautiful. And pretty. This is definitely a blaster I purchased. The Stampede ECS. Not the ECS 50, that doesn't exist. It never will exist. Look at that. Beautiful Stampede parts. Modulus Demolisher. This one with the ultimate customizer pack, all the attachments. No, I never owned this myself. Someone gave that to me. The Gelfire Legion. We've got the Tri-Break, which is very long. It's mega, I guess. The Mega Thunderhawk. Gosh, blasters you forget existed. Another worker blaster in here, taking up a lot of space. We've got 2 of them actually. We've got the Hurricane, and we've got the Swift, which has a little bit of color to it. A little bit. The Adventure Force Spectrum, which is interesting how they did these Adventure Force instructions. They look like they're just a sheet of paper with instructions on them. Oh. And it opens even larger with blank page. Love it. Okay, battle camo strife, Dart Zone Pro Mark 3, plop, Dart Zone Pro Mark 1.2. Oh yeah, and then the little fall 2022 lineup pamphlet that I got as well. Not really, instructions, but made sense to include it here. Dart Zone Vulcanator. Did I post a video about that one? I don't remember. Dart Zone Max Dictator. See, I don't know if I like these kinds of instructions. I guess they work. I want more color. Dart Zone Max Tomcat. Yeah, I posted a video about that, I know. Moving back again, we've got the Auto Grip Blaster. Now, for some reason, this is like a massive page, even though it's a much smaller blaster. Like, the Auto Grip is teeny tiny, right? Like, that's it. And yet, they had to justify this whole big page. I don't know, I'm just trying to understand the logic. Because you saw the first 2 Cyber Strike instructions, and then the Perceptor as well, another big page. Dart Zone Pro Mark 1, Star Wars Sith Trooper Blaster. There you go, again the red, so I guess they did that for 8 and 9. Adventure Force Matrix Fire. Hidden way back where, Big Bad Bow. Yep, this is mine. Gosh, I remember my big bad bow. It's big bad gone, and the back is completely blank. Yes. Adventure Force, Monolith. That one's definitely gone. Not a fan of that blaster. We still got some good ones in here with some great color. Nerf Nitro Moto Fury. Yes, indeed. Look at that beautiful thing. Wouldn't you run that in a war? I sure would. And look how much I've used it and taken pieces off of it. And last but not least, a repeat. Dart Zone Pro Mark III. For those keeping count, that was blank number of instructions, because I was not keeping count. But you can see, that is quite the pamphlet I've got there, with some miscellaneous things inside. That is definitely enough to fill the majority of a wall, or a picture frame, or a plastic bag for now. I really enjoy seeing the different types of instructions over the year, and you can tell that I've got some in here that really are sentimental value because I remember picking them up myself, and then I've got repeats that really don't matter. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Let me know what your favorite instruction was, what your favorite type of instructions that were in here, or let me know what kinds of instructions I'm missing from here and I need them. I'm not looking for more right now. As you can tell, I have enough. I'm not looking for a complete collection though. Don't misconstrue that. Anyways, I'm gonna go throw these out the window.